Hey, what is going on, you raffle stomped rock rough? Today we are playing a deck that only plays Raihan. I was about to say as a draw supporter, but as a supporter. Literally only Raihan as a supporter in this deck. And it is the Kecleon Ludicolo combo deck with Inteleon in here to help us find all the pieces we need for our combo. I finally gave Kecleon a try the other day on the stream. I stream every day except Tuesdays over at twitch.tv/AzulGG. First link in the description. Give it a click, give it a follow, check out the live stream. Yeah, so finally gave it a chance, and I was actually kind of blown away by how good the deck felt, and I came up with this really cool build that, yeah, only plays Raihan as our supporter in the deck. So the reason Raihan is so important for this deck is because the Kecleon takes 3 energy to attack with, triple colorless energy. So we need to get 3 energy onto it, which can be pretty difficult to do, especially when one of those energies has to be, or we try to make it, a specific energy to kind of counter the weakness of the Pokemon that we're up against, because Kecleon's ability, Chroma Shift, allows it to become any type of any basic energy that's attached to it. So if we, use Raihan and we attach a fighting energy to Kecleon and then go search out the Rapid Strike energy, which is usually what we're searching with the Raihan, is the Rapid Strike energy, because we have no other real way to find the Rapid Strike energy. I thought about putting Octillery in here, but I don't think it really works with the bench space that we have available. So if we're up against something that's weak to fighting, we get the fighting energy in the discard pile through Energy Search plus Quick Ball, and then we use Raihan to put the fighting energy on the Kecleon. We get our Rapid Strike energy, attach that. Now Kecleon is fighting type, so it's doing 90 damage. They're weak to fighting, so it's doing 180 to something that's weak to fighting. And then we use Ludicolo to do plus 100 damage, so we're doing 360 damage. Is that correct? 360 damage? No, 380 damage to something that would be weak to fighting. And that's the game plan with the deck. You get the Kecleon set up, you candy out the Ludicolo if you need the damage buff from the Enthusiastic Dance, and then you just start one-hit KOing stuff. We got a couple other attacking options in this deck. We do play an Urshifu V for the Jolteon matchup, because the Jolteon matchup is pretty tough without being able to one-hit KO Jolteons, and Jolteon makes it really tough for us to get one-hit KOs, because Jolteon, knocks out something in the active and then snipes something off the bench, so they can put a ton of pressure on our Lotads and basically wipe us out of Lotads really, really aggressively, really, really fast. So we can't really get the Lotad, keep a Lotad in play to get to the Ludicolo, so we actually never get to the point where Kecleon is getting the one-hit KO on Jolteons. So instead we use the Urshifu with the 100 Furious Blows, they KO something, and then we go, okay, Raihan to Urshifu, get the basic energy, attach the Rapid Strike energy, and then, one-hit KO there, Jolteon, and kind of go from there. So the Urshifu, super sick in this deck for the Jolteon matchup. Don't really need it for any other matchup. I've used it a couple other times in like weird situations, but just pretty much in there for the Jolteon matchup. And the other attacker we have in here actually is the Inteleon, the Shady Dealings Inteleon. We actually play 3 of these things because it's so important to make sure we have 2 of them. We use it so consistently throughout games, and we actually sometimes rare candy into it as well. We actually have that combo where we can rare candy into the Shady Dealings Inteleon and then, go get our item cards with Shady Dealings. So we sometimes attack with the Aqua Bolt, especially if we go up against like a Mew VMAX deck and they attack with a Meloetta. We don't really want to use, a Kecleon, a Rapid Strike energy. So instead we can Raihan to our Inteleon. We play the 1 basic water energy and we can attack with Aqua Bolt. There's other situations in other matchups where this also comes up, and something we want to do as well. But very consistently happens up against the Mew VMAX matchup when they attack us with the Meloetta. I don't think there's anything else I really wanted to mention. Oh, we do play 2 Snorlax as well as like our early game draw support, or even in the mid game, because sometimes we can get so far ahead on the prize trade if we have a really good first attack that sometimes in the mid game we don't quite have the combo set up, so we're just like, all right, we'll get double Lotad down and set up for some Inteleon stuff, and then just draw cards with Gourmandize on the Snorlax and then set up for the combo on the next turn. All right, I think I've talked enough about the list. The last thing I want to mention to you guys before we get into some games and I show you guys how the deck works is that I've added the membership button over here on the YouTube channel. So if you watch the content and want to support me with all I do over here with my content on the YouTube channel, you now can by clicking the join button down there below the video player, and then you get a cool badge thing and then some cool emotes to use here on Twitch as well. So if you want to support me and everything I do here over on the YouTube channel, go ahead and check that out, and yeah, give it a click. But yeah, that's it. Let's go ahead, let's get into some games. If you guys enjoy the video, give it a like, and as always, if you're enjoying the content and you're new here, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. Let's do it. All right, looks like we're up against a Mew Genesect in this first one. I opened up the Sobble. And I do kind of want to get into Snorlax on this first turn, but I don't want to really use a Rapid Strike energy, so we're hoping to top deck a basic energy or a Scoop Up Net. Sometimes we have to attack like 5 times in this matchup because they can attack with like both Meloettas. and then a Mew VMAX, and then like a Mew VMAX. That's 4 attacks, and we only play 4 Rapid Strike Energy. We can attack with the Aqua Bullet as well, but I just don't want to lose the option. But we'll see what my opponent does. We'll see what we want to go for here. We could also go for a Keep Calling. Does not give us as much to work with though as the Snorlax would, I feel like, though. So I don't know, Keep Calling actually seems pretty good too. We'll see what top deck as well. That will also be a might be a difference maker into what we actually end up doing. Yeah, we could go for the Keep Calling. The more I look at the Keep Calling, the more I kind of like the Keep Calling. Can go like Level Ball, grab ourselves a Lotad, Keep Calling, triple Sobble, and then go from there. That would open things up quite a bit for us. So yeah, we could go with something like that. Looks like my opponent's getting really aggressive with these Genesects. Quad Genesect coming down here? Nope, not putting the last one in play. Not sure why they took that. Yeah, usually you just want to double Mew. Well, now they get rid of it with the Quick Ball, so I guess that ended up working out. Double Mew, Meloetta, triple Genesect. Usually the board state you're looking to set up. They do have that set up right here. Yeah. Gotta look out for the what's it called? Keep our Lotads up. That's another reason I kind of want to go with Keep Calling here. We can Keep Calling. We get up like double Lotad plus Keep Calling. That's kind of a lot. It does kind of make me want to go with Snorlax though, to be honest. I do kind of want to go with Snorlax. Don't have to go with Snorlax. All right, let's go with the Level Ball first. Maybe just go Lotad. My opponent might not know what's going on as well, so he might be able to kind of be a little bit cheesy because of that as well, to be honest. We did Pry, or we do only have 1 Inteleon, only 2 Rapid Strike Energy as well. What do we want to grab off this Level Ball is now the question. Could go for the Lotad. Quick Ball the Inteleon. No, I don't want to do that. We need the Candy Inteleon to do that. So we go for Snorlax. Could go for Snorlax. And in that case, if I go for Snorlax, I would want to Quick Ball the Ludicolo probably, because we have 1 left. I want to keep around the Shady Dealings Inteleon. Okay, so we can go for that, I guess. Only 2 Rapid Strike Energy in the deck, but we'll make do. Put on the Lotad. Bench this. Quick Ball the Ludicolo. Grab ourselves the Snorlax. And yeah, we're gonna draw quite a few cards here. It would have been nice to have a basic energy to retreat, but I mean, when we take some big knockouts, we're gonna get a lot of prize cards, so it won't be that big of a deal. And yeah, pretty good draw as well. I mean, it has like basically everything we need to pull off a. Oh, do we almost have enough here? We might not quite have it all, actually. I think we are like a card short of a 1-hit KO with a Kecleon on a Mew VMAX. Of course, if they go chase our Lotad here, we can't get the knockout anyway, so we're gonna have to like go with a setup turn anyway. So we'll see what my opponent actually even does here to begin with, to be honest, and then we'll see what we can be able to do on our turn as well. Yeah, but here comes the Mew. Let's see what they prioritize here to take a knockout on. But yeah, we can't quite get the 1-hit KO on our turn, I don't think. It's a Sparkle, or can we get there? They're gonna knock out our active, send up the Kecleon, Candy Inteleon for Quick Ball, Dark Energy, Raihan here. No, we're not going to be able to quite get there. We're not going to. I think we're just going to go with. Actually, I don't know what I'm going to go with here. Then, to be honest, I'm going to get the KO on my Snorlax. We can't get a return knockout. We could return hit the Mew VMAX. That doesn't seem as good. Well, that's definitely not as good as getting a knockout. Could send up the Sobble. I want to like keep calling for a bunch of Sobbles. I also want the second Lotad in play. Maybe we'll top deck an energy here. We do play like quite a few basic energy. It's not a basic energy. I could go like Candy Inteleon. Yes. Grab ourselves Energy Search and Scoop Up Net. Make sure our Dark Energy's in here. It is. Level Ball. Grab ourselves another Kecleon, actually. No. We need a Sobble. Okay, Sobble. Okay, this actually works out, actually. Okay. Boom. Grab the Dark Energy. Sobble down. Scoop Up Net the Inteleon. Sobble up. Attach a Sobble. Bench Lotad. And then keep calling for 2 more Sobble. Okay, and we'll see where we go from here. See what my opponent's got. Let's see what they don't got. We have a pivot setup, which is a really big deal through the Sobble. So either they KO the Sobble and we lose the energy, or they don't KO the Sobble and then we keep the energy, and then we can hard retreat our Sobble if they go boss KO anything else off our bench in that scenario. But yeah, I think we're in an okay spot now. Gonna start taking some knockouts on the next turn. What we knock out will depend on what my opponent actually ends up attacking with. They're going with the boss on the Kecleon, but I said that's fine. Have the pivot off the Sobble now, so that doesn't really matter too much. And then we do need... we are a couple cards short still from the knockout, though, I think. I think we are still... well, we have the rescue carrier to get back the Kecleon. And then we can Raihan to it. Maybe to get, like, rare candy. Okay, we still are a little bit... so some top decks would be nice. Some top decks would be nice. But we're not too far off from this KO. Some prize cards to work with. Kind of reset again from there. But yeah, we're like a top deck away from, like, a really, really good turn. But yeah, the carrier can just recover the Kecleon in this situation. We can just use the carrier, recover the Kecleon, go from there. Max Miracle knockout, that's fine. Here we go with the reset. Yeah, we're like a top deck away from like a really, really good hand. Let's see if we get there. Scoop up net is... does that do it actually? That might actually do it. Go ahead and grab the Kecleon. Drizzile. Yes. Grab myself a Evolution Incense. I think this does do it, right? I mean, throw this down. Scoop up net the Drizzile, not the Kecleon. Send up the Kecleon. Throw this down. Grab the red candy here. Okay, I think we did it. We did it. Here we go. Knockout on this Mew VMAX. Oh my gosh. Oops. No, I don't want to ever do. I got a red candy, the other one. Got a red candy, Ludicolo. There's some more cards I would like here that we just don't have, but this will we can work with this. It's workable. Lombre, I think, would be the #1 card that I would want here in this situation. Actually, a Lombre would be great. Don't have that. All right, spinning attack though. That's 380. That's a knockout. We get 3 prize cards more to work with as well. Like we have these 3 prize cards to work with. Could be huge. Water energy. That Inteleon's good. Evolution Instance is good as well. This Inteleon's not great. We already had one in the hand, so that's not too ridiculously strong right now, to be honest. The Inteleon's not too ridiculously good. But the Evolution Instance is great because this could get us a Drizzile, actually. That's really good for sure. Cram's coming in. I wonder what my opponent's actually going to go with here as an attack. I actually kind of want them to attack with the Meloetta. Then I could just respond with an Inteleon on my own. Give us a chance to reset the Ludicolo as well. Reset the Ludicolo play. So I would like my opponent to actually attack with the Meloetta here. And it looks like that's what they're going with. Maybe a little bit afraid of the potential of a Ludicolo hit. Okay, this is perfect. This is exactly what we want. But goodbye, Kecleon. Now we get to attack with the Shady Dealings Inteleon, probably. Yeah, I think we only have 1 Rapid Strike energy left. So actually, we have to attack with the Shady Dealings Inteleon, actually. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and grid ourselves a Raihan and a Scoop Up Net to reset the Ludicolo. Which could have been actually, we could have been in trouble if they KO'd the Ludicolo, to be honest. Reset the Ludicolo. Throw that down. Raihan to the active. Get ourselves. We could just get a Kecleon, I guess. What else would I even want? I guess that's the question. What else do I want? I want the Lombre, I guess. I see the Lombre. Batch, Lombre down. Our last rare candy is actually prize, so that could actually make things kind of awkward. Evolve here. Yes, let's go ahead and grab ourselves, I think, a level ball for another Drizzile, and then that Drizzile is going to go ahead and grab us. We don't have a Scoop Up Net, so we do need a bench. But I want to make sure I have an guaranteed out to Shady Dealings in case they like try and go chase my Drizzile or something. So we're gonna go grab Drizzile, and then we need to actually bench a Kecleon here. And I'll go with a Quick Ball here, I think, over anything else. We're gonna go with the Quick Ball here, grab that. Quick Ball away. Urshifu. Grab ourselves Kecleon. And we do need to put that in play here because we're out of Scoop Up Nets apparently. Prize 1, our last Scoop Up Nets prize. So there we go. Aqua Bullet. I guess just hit the Mew. We could hit a Genesect. I don't know what kind of value that really gives us, to be honest. So just gonna go with this play. Draw a prize card. It is not the rare candy. Things could get weird here for sure because we don't have an out to actually KO the Mew VMAX. If they take out my Lombre here, we can't pull off the full combo again to actually KO Mew VMAX. So my opponent has an opening here to actually go KO my Lombre because our last rare candy is prized, I believe. Yeah, that's actually why I've thought about playing for Red Candy, to be honest. It's actually why I've considered like for Red Candy. Like Red Candy is just like so good. Even Red Candy out just like the Shade Dealings and Teleon, like that's like fine. Like that works. It works. So why not just do that sometimes? Let's take a look at what they have left. They're down 3 basic psychic, 2 fusion strike energy, 2 fusion strike energy here. I guess will they be able to set up another Mew, another attacker? Like if they hit, you know, if they KO my Lombre, does it turn into a situation where my opponent maybe just like we just 2-hit KO the Mew VMAX? Possibly, right? I think that is a possibility here. We could just 2-hit KO the Mew VMAX. I think it's definitely possible here. Could be our route to victory as well. Possibly. We could also try and set up a board state where we KO Genesect. They're actually going after my Kecleon, though. This is exactly what we wanted. We are down with Kecleon going away. We still have the pivot through the Intelligent. We actually got the Scoop Net off the prize cards, so we would have been able to move anything anyway. So we actually got fortunate to get the Scoop Net, I guess, depending on the situation, but would have liked the Red Candy. I think the Red Candy was more important because we did set up this Inteleon here and benching Kecleon. So even if they KO the active, set up Kecleon. If they KO Kecleon, this Inteleon becomes our pivot. But my opponent goes after this Kecleon, so that should just do it. I think we just have game here in a dub in this first one over the Mew VMAX deck. Go Inteleon. Peep the top deck, but it shouldn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this down here. We need to get ourselves a Kecleon and the Raihan, and that should be it. So let's go ahead and go quick ball. Raihan, boom, boom. Quick ball away the fighting energy. Grab the Kecleon. And we need to retreat this dark energy off this Inteleon as well. So retreat here, get rid of the dark energy. Boom, Raihan to the active with the dark energy. Get our last rapid strike energy. Our last 2 prize cards were actually Rare Candy Rapid Strike energy, which could have been pretty tough to deal with. And there's the conceit. We didn't even have to show them the Ludicolo. And we get a dub here over the Mew VMAX in this first one. All right, here we go again. Snorlax start and triple quick ball in the opening hand. Actually looks like a hand where I'd like to, I don't know, I guess Keep Calling's good. We're up against another Mew VMAX deck here. Keep Calling's good, but I think we'll be fine with Keep Calling or the just attacking. Another, actually the perfect energy to top deck for the Mew VMAX matchup, the Dark Energy. Yeah, we'll be fine no matter what we end up doing here. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves ideally triple Sobble or double Sobble and a Lotad, I guess. We'll see what we actually get to use here, though, depending on what we top deck. We might not be able to use this third quick ball. Good quick ball or Drizzile, actually. I'm definitely fine with that. We could even grab a Kecleon, but I want to get... We could top deck like a basic here. That'd be pretty sick. Or a level ball. So I could get like Kecleon, Lotad, double Sobble. I don't want to put the Rapid Strike energy in play if we prized a bunch, but if we didn't, then I wouldn't mind putting it in play, to be honest. But yeah, it really depends on all what we draw here on our top deck. It's gonna be a big deal until actually what we discard with the quick balls. And if we can get like that 4th basic Pokemon in play, that'd be pretty sick, actually. Yeah, the 4 basics would be pretty sick. Let's see what we top deck. Second Drizzy, not bad, but not really what we were looking for. And give up this. Go Sobble, Lotad, I think. Sobble. Gonna discard a Drizzile as well. Lotad. And we're just gonna hold the Rapid Strike energy as well then. I'm gonna draw some cards with Gourmandize. Okay, we have basically everything we need here to pull off a big play on the next turn. Just gonna come down to what our opponent knocks out, and maybe even if they get a knockout, I guess they could whiff a knockout here. But I think it's gonna come down more so to what they knock out, not if they get a knockout. I think we're gonna get KO'd here. The question, yeah, really is just what. Ooh, and it looks like I get to decide. And I'm trying to think if I can make this work here. Get Raihan with this. And then we'd Raihan into the Dark Energy, attach that. Red Candy, scoop up that. So give him a Sobble. And it looks like we still have the KO in the current hand. So give him a Sobble for a turn. Chill out. And the prize cards are going to have to be good for us to kind of go from there, I think. We need some good prize cards to keep things moving from there. But if they are good, we'll be in a good spot. Okay, Meta coming down. They still also might not get a knockout here. I guess it's pretty likely from the Psychic Leap. They could probably just Psychic Leap knockout, to be honest. But we might actually be able to we might not even need to use Ludicolo this turn. We might be able to just KO with the good old spinning attack. We might be able to just make that work if they don't actually even find themselves the what do they need? The VMAX. They might not be able to find the VMAX here. So spinning attack might just be able to get the knockout here. And that put us in a pretty good spot, I think, off the rip here. Remove all that energy from play and keep the low tag, keep the right candy combo for the Ludicolo around for the future. And it runs them out of energy, which means boss isn't a threat. That'd be like a big thing as well. Boss wouldn't be as big of a threat from my opponent at all. Wouldn't have to worry about that. If we do have to get off the candy Ludicolo play, not a big deal either way, I don't think. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have to go with the candy Ludicolo play. Still not a big deal though, I don't think. I still don't think that's a big deal. Just not as good of a position as we could have been in, to be honest. I think we could have been in a little bit better spot if we didn't have the candy Ludicolo. But having a candy Ludicolo shouldn't be, as long as I can do it. Bench this, get the Raihan, get the candy off the Raihan. Yeah, that's it, man. And then Scoop Net reset the oh my gosh, we just top decked it. That is insane. Okay, so probably Raihan for a Sobble then. So dark energy here. I think I just want to get a Sobble set up. Like I said, because we're carrying all their energy out of play, we don't need we don't actually need spicy rare candy. A good thing we are drawing some prize cards. Don't need to worry about like a double Lotad in play like we sometimes do. Don't need to worry about double Lotad, having double Lotad in play. And to be honest with that, this aggressive of a follow-up from us, we might not even need to worry about, like, if they can even get this knockout, which they could whiff because they do need like a sparkle combo. Oh, got the rare candy. We might just be able to pull off. Oh my gosh. I think we can respond to a Mew VMAX here. Definitely can respond to a Meloetta. And we'd want to respond to Meloetta probably with the Inteleon instead. But that wouldn't be a big deal at all. The Sobble and the Drizzle in the discard pile, perfectly set up actually for us to get back with a rescue carrier. That's where the rescue carrier kind of comes in. If my opponent takes early Sobble, Lotad, Drizzle, not gonna say if we have to discard one of these pieces with the quick ball like we had to, boom, the carrier comes in. Super clutch sometimes. My opponent could get the knockout with which is a Psychic Leap here as well, actually. They got the Sparkle, okay, and they will have a follow-up attacker of the Meloetta. But without the VMAX, it's going to be a pretty easy KO on this Mew. So, but even with the VMAX, I think we have it. I think we have the combo here. Actually, our hand is just... It's it. We just have back-to-back Kecleon Ludicolos. Turn 2, turn 3. And that's what this deck is all about doing. We only play Raihan as supporters. So that's all the deck is built to do. Snorlax in the early game. One card I have been thinking about adding is a research, like a 1 of research. So if we go first on our second turn, we don't think we can pull off an attack, or even like the middle of the game. Usually the Snorlax is like our middle of the game guy though. Like if we just like can't attack in the middle of the game, we're usually like, all right, we'll just kind of gourmandize for the turn. But having like an actual draw supporter to play could be good as well. But yeah, that's game back to back. I mean, hold up, let me make sure. I'm pretty sure we have a lot of shady dealings to be dealt to find us everything we need here, I think. So I think we do have it, unless we prized really, really bad. Really, really bad. I think we just have this game locked up here. Oh my gosh. And we top deck the Raihan again. Like, it doesn't get better than that. It doesn't get better than that. We top deck Raihan again. Boom. Kecleon. Boom. Raihan to the Kecleon. Dark energy. Switch our deck. Rapid Strike energy. Throw it down. Candy out the Ludicolo again. Yes, please. Evolution Incense. Drizzle. Scoop Up Net coming in. So ridiculous. Scoop Net coming in clutch. We do play 4 of those. Pretty easy resets. Boom. Pick up the Ludicolo. Go Kecleon. Go Lotad. Go spinning attack on the Kecleon. Get that second Mew knockout. And that is going to be the games with the Kecleon deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The deck is a ton of fun and way better than I ever would have imagined it would be. Once I got my hands on it, started working with the list a little bit. So where we're at right now, I think there's still some improvement to be had. Like I mentioned in that first game, 4th rare candy is definitely something I've been thinking about. In the second game, I mentioned that research, a 1 of research is like a 1 of draw supporter. So if we go first, turn 2, we could like pop a research, or maybe a Marnie, maybe something that doesn't really discard cards, because we do highly value a lot of our cards. You know, our last rare candy, our last Raihan, our last Rapid Strike energy. Don't want to be losing money of those. So maybe going about the route of like a Marnie would be a little bit better, but I don't know. I have to play with it more. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like. Enjoy the content here on the channel. Now that I'm back finally, you're new, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow.